Good morning. I would like to talk to you a little bit today about how to create change, and one of the models that I've been sharing on our 5-day Mindset Coach Challenge that I know will be a benefit to you. And I'm going to take you through an activity which is really powerful in helping you to get real clarity about what you need to do in order to achieve a goal that you have for yourself. So the very first step is to really think about a goal that you have that you want to achieve. It could be a goal for your life or for your business. And then we're going to go through and look at each of the levels, the logical levels of change that are required for you to be able to make that a reality for you to be able to make that happen. So choose a goal, and you can always pause this video and write a goal down. Remember to write it as stated in the positive, and to be really specific about what that goal is. For the purposes of the example that I'll be using, I'll be taking the goal of someone who wants to be a size 10 and weigh 60 kilograms by the 31st of December this year. And so as we go through, I'll just be applying that goal to each of the logical levels so that you can see how they work in action. Now, what you'll see here is that there is a triangle on the page, and it has a range of different levels on it. The base level is the environment level. Then we go through behavior, capabilities, beliefs and values, identity, and then sitting just outside that triangle is purpose. Now, your purpose is your overall mission, your overall vision for your life, for why you're here. I'm going to take you now through the meaning of each of these layers, starting at the bottom, and I'll take you through as well the questions that they answer. And you can pause the video as you go through and answer the questions as we go, and to get real clarity really about where you need to make change. Because the purpose of this model is that we identify where things are perhaps out of alignment between the goal that you've got stated for yourself, what you want to achieve, and then the actions or the areas that you need to make changes in to make that a reality. The most powerful level in this challenge in this model is actually the I am level. And that is all about your identity and who you see yourself as and who you show up as. And I know we've done some work previously about how we're showing up in the world, and this will be another step towards cementing that for you. Okay, let's get started. So the environment is about time, place, and people. So it refers to the world you live in, your home, your office, places you go, your family, the people around you, and the objects that you surround yourself with. Now, when we look at the environment and we explore that, it answers the question where you do things, when you do things, and with whom do you do them. And so you may like to ask yourself the questions, where do you work best? What home environment's right for you? Who do you like to spend time with? And when do you feel most energized? If we think about the environment in the context of the example of someone who's wanting to be a size 10 and 60 kilos by the 31st of December this year, we may think to ourselves in terms of environment, okay, so does the home environment support that goal? So is the fridge full of healthy, nutritious food? Are the pantry cupboards stocked really well with things that are going to support that goal? Does the person go to places and spend time with people who are supportive of the goal that they want to achieve? Are they someone who regularly goes out on a Friday night, has a few too many drinks, and then wants to go for a pizza or a kebab afterwards? You know, thinking about those kind of things is really important in the context of the goal. So think about the goal you've just identified for yourself, pause the video and think about, does your environment support the goal you want to achieve? So say, for example, if you're someone who has a business at home, does your environment really support that? Is it quiet? Is it a quiet space for you to work? Is your desk clear? Is your office set up in a really way that is productive for you? Do the people around you support and understand the work that you're doing? Pause the video, choose your goal, and think about the environment that you operate in relation to that goal, and then pop back and we'll go to the next level. Okay. The next level is behavior. Now, behavior is made up of the specific actions or reactions within the environment. It's what you say and do. It's what you think about as well as your actions. And it also includes your habits. So what are the things that you are habitually doing? Your behavior fits with your purpose, your identity, beliefs, and values. So if your purpose is that I want to create change in the world, your identity is that I'm a successful mindset coach, your belief is that I'm good at what I do, and values is that helping others is important to me, then your behavior really aligns to actually support all of those things. So what behaviours do you need to either change or develop to get the results that you want in relation to your goal? What do you need to say to yourself or do habitually that's really going to help you to get there and achieve what you want to achieve? What do you do at the moment that really serves you well? And how can you keep doing more of that? How can you create an environment and continue the behaviours that serve you really, really well? So in our example of someone who wants to be a size 10 and 60 kilos by the 31st of December this year, you know, their behaviour is about, are they actually habitually going to get up and go to the gym? Are they going to go for a 20-minute walk or a half an hour walk every day? Are they going to be inhaling a packet of Doritos on the sofa of an evening? Or are they going to look at ways to change that behaviour to reach for a more healthy, nutritious snack, or maybe take up something like knitting or crochet that's going to occupy their hands while they're actually sitting on the couch relaxing of an evening? So pause the video, think about your behaviours, your habits in relation to your specific goal, and think about maybe what needs to change, what can stay the same, and what you need to do more of. Capabilities. Now, our capabilities are the knowledge, talents, skills, and abilities that we have, and we all have lots of them, far more than we ever realise, I think. And actually writing down your skills and abilities is really, really key to giving yourself that boost of confidence that comes from knowing that we're competent at things. Think about the qualifications that you have and really what you're good at. And if you struggle with this, ask other people. Other people often be a lot more forthcoming with your good points, with what you're good at than perhaps you are. But really write down all those things. And these are the how-tos that guide and give direction to our action and behaviour. Because if we're capable of something, if we're competent at it, we're more likely to do it. And the more we do something, the better we get, the more confident we get, and the more we do it. And it's one of those reflexive loops that I continually talk about that operates within our minds. So capabilities answers the question, how? How can I do that? So I've got a goal, how can I make it happen? What skills and capabilities do you need to acquire to make your goals and dreams a reality? In the example of I want to be a size 10 and 60 kilos by the 31st of December this year, capabilities may be as simple as, do I know how to exercise? How do I create healthy and nutritious meals? How do I talk to myself in a really positive way? How do I visualize my future as a slim, fit person? So what I'd like you to do now is think of your goal and pause the video and write down the capabilities that you need to acquire or the capabilities that you've already got that you can really engage to make your goals and dreams a reality. Okay, our next one is beliefs and values. Now, beliefs and values are really important because they provide the reinforcement, so the motivation and the permission to support or deny our capabilities. Values are about what's important to me, and that comes from the statement, what will this get for me or enable me to do? And what do I believe to be true? Now, we all know that we have beliefs that really support us, and we have beliefs maybe that we're at sometimes not even aware of consciously that may limit us or hold us back. These beliefs are called limiting beliefs, and I do a lot of belief work in the Mindset Coach certification program. And also if you do coaching work with me, either one-to-one or in my mastermind or group programs, we focus a lot on belief and we focus a lot on installing positive beliefs that are really going to help you to support and achieve your goals. For now, what I'd like you to do is to think about why you're doing what you're doing. So what value is behind that goal? So what will achieving this goal get for you, enable you to have? And keep going with that question until you get to a statement that is actually really value-based. So value-based statements are things like, you know, security, abundance, happiness, those kind of things, freedom. And then I want you to think about what has to be true for you to get what you want. And this is getting into the area of beliefs. What's important to you about the goal and what will it get for you or enable you to have? Now, if you identify or uncover any limiting beliefs while you do this, please reach out to me. You can pop a comment below the video or send me a message or email me and we can take a look at that. I'm happy to take a look at that with you. It's really important that you do believe that you are able to succeed. And so think about some of the positive beliefs that you need to have in order to make that goal a reality. So if we take the example of I want to be a size 10 and weigh 60 kilos by the 31st of December this year, then what you want to think about is, you know, I believe it's possible for me. I am able to do it. I'm able to stick to my fitness and health regime. And you also need to have a value that's about being fit and healthy. Health needs to be a pretty high value for you if you're going for a goal like this. So just think about where the alignment there is for you. Negative beliefs may be that you need to get rid of. I'll never be that size. I'm too big boned. I'm too old to lose weight now. I never stick at anything. I always give up before the going gets good. I can't exercise. Lots and lots of different statements and triggers that indicate that you've got a belief maybe that doesn't support that goal. And again, we deal with a lot of this in the Mindset Coach Academy Coach Certification Program, and also working with me one-to-one or in group mode, as I say. So for now, pause the video, answer these questions in relation to your goal, and then we'll move forward. Okay, identity. Now, this is about the sense of self, and this is the absolute pinnacle in terms of if you get your identity right, if you're thinking, acting, behaving, believing in the way that the person who already has this goal does, and you're showing up for yourself in the right way, well then everything else, all the other layers, all the other logical levels will automatically start to realign and shift into place. You will start to show up differently for yourself. So I want you to think about, who are you? And I am. It's an I am statement. So these are all the roles that you play, the things that that you think about yourself. And it really encompasses who you are. So how do you describe yourself? How would others describe you? And again, you can always ask other people what they think, how they would finish the sentence I am in relation to you. Now, if you're a coach, helping your clients to identify who they need to be in order to achieve their goals is a really powerful tool for creating change. Because as I say, once we have the identity as that person, everything else kind of falls into alignment. And it's about embracing that. It's about embracing different beliefs, behaviors, values, attitudes, capabilities. It's also about embracing, being a different person, maybe being with more like-minded people, for example. So from an environment perspective, it may be about finding a tribe and surrounding yourself with people who really are more in alignment with what you want to achieve in your life. Because once identity changes, everything else changes to support that reality. So if I were a successful mindset coach, what would my environment, behavior, capabilities, beliefs, and values be? I want you to replace that statement with the goal that you have. If I were a successful, and then fill in your goal, then answer the question, what would my environment, behavior, capabilities, beliefs, and values be? And who would you be? Okay. So in our example, it comes down to, I am a fit, healthy person who cares about my body and my health. I'm dedicated to making sure that I feed myself nutritious, healthy food, that I look after my fitness, that I'm someone that really cares about, my personal appearance. I take pride in the way that I look. I love my body. You think about all those things that you would be and do and have if you were that person. So you can see how these things all really fit well together, and that, by making changes at each level, you really have that cascade effect, and you can really, really create positive and lasting change. Now, purpose sits outside the triangle, as you saw, and it really goes beyond identity. It's kind of like the meaning of life question, and it's about, and this is one for your journal, right? So it's, for what reason are you here? What would you like your contribution to be? What for and for whom? What is your vision or mission for life? And how would you like to be remembered? And this kind of sits outside of that, because what we want to do is use that as a reference for all the goals we have across our life and our business to say, does this lead into, or does this make sense? Is this in alignment with my overall purpose? So hopefully you found that really useful. Please do let me know how you go. Pop a comment in the comment section below. This is just a small segment of the sort of thing that we learn, as I say, in the Mindset Coach Academy. It's one of the tools that I use in my own coaching practice. And I'd really like to know how you get on with it. And if you like the video, please share it with people who you know will benefit. I'm Lara Young, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye for now.